Stuart Barton joins us now with the American Senior Association. And you hear the word seniors, and boy, this year they're going to carry a lot of weight at the polls.
They certainly are. I can tell you that we have over 200,000 members across the country, and we are the conservative alternative to the AARP. And it's amazing how upset these seniors are on health care issues as well as gun control issues in that. Our number one question at the American Senior Association is where we stand on the Second Amendment. And of course, we answer that with we're constitutionalists. So we believe in the Constitution. Absolutely, we support the Second Amendment. It's not one of our four pillars, but the NRA's got a good handle on that.
So they're concerned, and what are their concerns about that, do you think? That those freedoms are being eroded?
Yes, I believe that, and the American Senior Association believes that seniors want to have their voice heard in Washington on issues like gun control and health care. When these issues are driven down their throats by the Washington bureaucrats and the President of the United States, it upsets them because they want their voices heard, and they want to be active, and they are active. I can tell you, we ran a campaign in the end of last year where we offered any AARP member a 2-for-1-year membership to the American Senior Association by mailing us their torn AARP cards. We received over 30,000 of them inside of a couple of months. So, Jenny, they are absolutely very active and mobile, and they want to make a difference.
And that is so important. It's just like getting the young people involved. You look around here, there's students from all over the country. But, you know, what I find fascinating is you've got a senior population that is growing, and yet their voice under this administration has been diminished.
It sure has, and it's evident with all the town hall meetings, tea parties, etc., where these folks are standing up and sharing their views on these things, and they're falling on deaf ears. And so it's no wonder that events like what happened in Massachusetts when Scott Brown took Ted Kennedy's seat, those sorts of things are going to continue to happen because seniors are upset, and they're growing very rapidly, becoming the largest segment of our population.
They really are. And when you look at seniors that you've been dealing with, do you see people changing their minds on their politics? You know, they may have been a staunch Democrat for years, but they realize that under this administration, their freedoms, it may be a democracy, but it ain't headed in that direction.
No, I think that they feel like it's becoming a socialist environment. I think that they feel like these ideas and policies are being driven down their throats. The AARP has been, a lot of seniors feel like the AARP is stabbing them in the back by supporting things, including a $500 billion cut to Medicare. So seniors are upset, and you see a lot of people saw on YouTube where there was an AARP meeting, and there was a woman was running the meeting, and people were standing up asking her questions, and she unplugged the mic and left the meeting. Well, the people stayed and they talked, and that's democracy at its best. And so that's happening all over the country, and that's why the American Senior Association supports them. Come to americanseniors.org and learn more about us.
You yourself, you look at what's going on at the White House, up on Congress. You see Democrats dropping out. You see what the White House wants to do when it comes to working with the UN, negotiating with them to diminish our Second Amendment freedoms. Have you ever been more concerned about your individual rights than you are right now?
Absolutely not. Not. It is absolutely growing right now to a point of explosion, and people are certainly afraid of their civil liberties. And you know, it's not only an American tradition to have the right to bear arms, but it is something that people hold very dear. I joined the NRA when I was 16 because I wanted that badge of honor on the back of my car, and a lot of people feel that way, and more are jumping on that. I don't want to call it a bandwagon so much, but it's more of a movement.
It really is a movement, and in many ways it's a grassroots movement that's renewed itself. But, you know, what's it been like being a conservative and watching what's been going on in Washington?
Well, I tell you what, for our organization, American Seniors, we've been absolutely inundated, Jenny, as the AARP pulls their mask off and shows their incredible left liberal agenda. Most people don't join AARP for their agenda. They join because they think they're supposed to. They join because they want to get a discount on services and a discount at the Holiday Inn, not to support the largest liberal lobby in the country. And so They are flocking to the American Seniors Association in droves. We couldn't be happier. We're adding staff and building infrastructure to handle it, but we welcome it, and I'm glad that we're here for them.
So don't you think those people that have said conservatism is dead are in for a real rude awakening?
They sure are. I think that, and the American Seniors Association thinks that here in 2010, there's going to be a huge change on the Hill.
And when they say change, they mean change for the better, right?
Change for the better, absolutely. I think that they've been fooled long enough, and sometimes it takes getting people upset to mobilize them, but that's what's happened here recently, and I think it's going to be evident at the polls.